Alright. Hello? Last checks. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. I think everything's all good. It's more Rivulet. No custom colors. Oh no, Twitch chat is gone. Alright. UI development hell. Lizard randomizer and expedition go very well. How much does lizard randomizer really affect the game? I mean, I feel like it's just like more red lizards, more trained lizards, and then the rest of the lizards are kind of irrelevant. That's fun. Oh, right. So it's like lizards with random stats and sizes and whatever. Oh man, this is tricky. I don't have the lap mod on today. Even though it would be nice sometimes, it's also just really annoying. Spacing on that is quite difficult. Song reference. Not everything is a Silk Song reference. Almost completely functional. Alright. Well, good luck with that. Oh, so you have to, like, try to kill these, like, lizards with bizarre stats. How does that even work? Does Expedition know that they're, like, different lizard types? Or is it, like, every green lizard is converted into some specific, like, variant of a lizard? And then, so if you get an expedition for, like, kill some amount of green lizards, it's like you have to kill that version of a green lizard? Is that how it works? Oh, don't do a second jump there. I want to try that again. Specific lizard type. So, okay. Good movement there. Hello. Welcome to the stream. I kind of want to experiment with jump boosts, slide pounces, and these gates, but it never seems to work out, or maybe I'm just getting the timing wrong, I don't know. Ooh, hold up, I should test this. I want to see if I can do something here. You can try doing a roll pounce there, but you'll always run into something. That's the only good place to do a throw boost. job. I could try the plank a little bit. Okay, so you can see why I don't do the plank normally. Or maybe this is just a result of me not doing the plank often enough. Yeah, no. I'm good. Also, I need to figure out where exactly the spacing is here. That seemed to work out. Holding up affected the plank. I mean, I think you have to press down, so I don't think you can also press up. Whoa. I should enable longer cycles. See, sometimes you can actually go too high, and then you lose a little bit of time. So I don't know. I don't know about this room. So I think the visual cue I have for this, like this pole right here in between these two horizontal poles, right when my head reaches the halfway point, that's when you jump. Okay, this pounce is gonna get me killed. Hold on, I forget how to do this movement with the speedrun timer fix. I don't actually like using it for one reason. Right here, this pole, I need to jump on this pole, but the timer totally covers this part of the screen. So I actually can't see where the pole is to line up the pole hop. I mean, that's not the only reason, but it's annoying how much it covers the screen. It's kind of at all times having like 3 whole timers up here. Hold up, should I? Coming up. I guess I can do something like that. It would be nice maybe if like only one timer showed up at the top, and then you could see all the timers like at the end of the run, like in the character select. It's just like so noisy having all that stuff on the top of the screen. Yeah, doing the wall jump there. Yeah, that too. Just kind of cover it. Well, I mean, even if you're not doing anything at the top of the screen, just the fact that it's there is just a little bit distracting. Let's see what the best way to jump out of this pipe. That's nice. So just tap, hold jump, and then press jump again. Oops. I actually don't want to press jump too soon. Do a second wall pounce that you don't want. Wow, fall damage? Really? If you actually jump there, it ends up being slower. You kind of just want to walk off of the pole. And then do a jump after you leave the pole. That seems to be smoother. Hello, Rain, get out of here. What's up with the dev tool commands not working instantly? Because you can press number 9 to like reset the time of the cycle. But since it doesn't work immediately, you have to press it several times. Or maybe it's like a double tap they have to do for it to work. I don't know. Wow, that's a wall fence. Don't you have to have one of the extra timers enabled though? Because there's the new timer, which is like on by default, but that's like not the one that we use. So I think we use either the fixed timer or the old timer, right? So you'd have to have both of those on, and that's still two. Well, and then the one that's on by default. So it seems like you always have to have 3 on. Ability of Rivulet being very fast. Also, I've learned that apparently it is better to do extended slide too. Once you do that. Have the legacy timer on still. I wonder, would it be faster? This is such a dumb idea. Would it be faster to do this? Maybe. That's a bat fly, not a rock. That was a pole hop. I assume that actually with the extended slide, you don't want to do the pounce afterwards. You'd rather just spend more time doing extended slides. Like that. Don't need it on during gameplay. So could I just leave the timer with nothing else showing and then at the end of the run, enable it to show the final time? Could I do that? Okay, I might try that then. Maybe I'll use the timer when I'm running Speedermaster. Isn't that one of the characters that they had problems with? Like Speedermaster in particular had some weird interactions with the timer mod. I mean, I know that the vanilla timer is like completely wrong for Speedermaster. The time at the end of the run is different than the one that you see in game, and it's different than the one that you see on the score thing at the end. So in game, Speedermaster has like 3 different timers that are all wrong. Oh, hold up, new tech. so annoying how the grapple worm eats your buffered inputs. If you're trying, if you're trying to like jump as soon as you can, you will try to grapple instead, and then you won't do a jump. I do like that jump there. This grapple worm is always like reaching up at you every time. He's trying to grab you. He's hungry. Okay, apparently you can do a slide pass here. I don't know if I really like it though. There's so little space in this room. And you have to drop the grapple worm too. Hold up. I think you're supposed to do an extended slide immediately. Oh, no you're not. Don't do that. Maybe just with a little bit of a delay. That doesn't really line up well either. Cause I think I normally just do a regular pounce and then extended slide. I think that lines up well. Don't do that. So, pick up fruit. Don't use step tools. Yeah, that's better. Okay, I want to do underhang again. Where is... Here. Unfortunately, I don't have every single room name memorized. Oh, it's probably here. Is it? Where are you? Here. I think you're supposed to jump and then backflip here. What is he doing up there? Getting a wall jump there is really difficult to, or like at the wall jump and the backflip have pretty specific timings. Almost very bad. I guess that's the best way to do that. There I am. That canceled backflip. Is that, I forget which way you're supposed to do this backflip. Because you could do it like that, which is pretty smooth. Or you could just do this. But then you have to grab onto the pole, and that's a little bit slower. Okay, how do I enter this room quickly? I like that. So fall down a little bit and then jump. And there's 2 grapple worms here. Grapple worm delivery service. don't do any of that. Okay, that's clean. I do enjoy that. Time for the best region. Cycle. Okay, hold up. I need to remember how to do this room when it's the wrong gravity. And wait for a little bit. So if it's the wrong gravity, just jump this way. Yeah, that works. That's close. And then here you hate this room. Just entering that pipe is really annoying. Oh, hey. I mean, would that be good? I don't know. Yeah, this wall pass is so difficult. It's like so good to get that. I really don't know the spacing on this wall fence. I'll return here when I switch the gravity off. Generally, having gravity on is faster but more difficult, and having gravity off is slower but easier, but also it's also easier to make mistakes and lose a lot of time in 0G. Pebbles to hearts. That's pretty easy. If you mean getting from pebbles to the heart in a single cycle before it rains, that's like not too difficult at all. I kind of found some movement here where you actually, you know what, I'm just gonna redo this entire area without gravity cycles. Oh, that's actually too high. Now you're like trying to rush this cycle as fast as you can. Before the gravity changes, and then, you know, I miss that and I have to lose a bunch of time here waiting. Oh, it's raining. Actual rain world. I guess for the timer fix, I'd like if you could choose only a single timer to show up here. Preferably the one that's actually used for timing runs. And of course, it can still show everything on like the character select screen if you need the old time for whatever reason. Hold up, I totally forgot the cell cycles here. High-pitched technological sounds. I think that's where you're supposed to activate the cell. Because then it turns off right here, so you want to be able to fall faster in that room. Wait, so when you get the mod and you don't check any of the extra settings to show the extra timers, is the timer that shows by default, is that the correct one to use for runs? Hello, welcome to the stream. I don't have enough food. Because if it's just the default one, then I wouldn't mind just having it on all the time. Okay, I'm gonna redo this whole segment just without the gravity changing now. Not the correct one. Go here. And then, I guess don't boost out of this. That works totally fine. I was holding up and it said no. I have turned storage, by the way. Yep, there's the backflip. That was kind of bad movement in this room. This is one of the most dangerous rooms just because of this rot right here. They will just grab you. I guess that works out. Oops. Just doing a jump immediately, but it's really hard to get the second wall pounce to actually line up correctly. It's also very easy just to die if you mess it up. I guess that worked out. The problem is that if you're too low, you just can't make it up. You're upside down and you can't actually do the wall jump. Well, except in that case, for whatever reason. I think that's the best way to do it. Or not. Yes, more people trying out the Riv speedrun. I mean, if you like Rivulet but you don't like Story Percent, you can try out Pilgrimage too. You do this kind of. I feel like that's gonna be inconsistent though. Yeah, like that wasn't a good wall pounce. That wasn't the wall pounce at all. That's very inconsistent. most strategy run, more than any percent. Honestly, I tried out any percent recently, and it's not as bad as I thought it would be. Well, it's kind of bad. It's kind of a fun run just because of how short it is, compared to like Spearmaster or Gourmand. Any percent is like, it's like nothing. Like I'm barely starting the run and it's already over, you know. But I can't really imagine. Whoops. This room is still 0 gravity. I can't really imagine wanting to optimize any percent a whole lot, because the moment you start needing to do like more movement in the depths, it's like it's something that just becomes a lot less fun. Like if you're just in the depths and you want to move fast, just doing like a roll or a backflip into a roll pound is really easy. If you want to do a slide, good luck. If you want to do an extended slide or an yeah hop, extra good luck. You know. And also make sure that you know how to do it as you get further into the depths, because the timing will change. Movement gets more difficult. Well, it's not that it gets more difficult, it's just that it changes. So if you get used to doing movement for the entire rest of the game, if you get used to movement, you will have to relearn it for the depth. The timing is all different. Okay, good. Yes. I'm thinking of actually, maybe I'll do a stream where I'll just attempt any percent for a while. Or actually practice depths. Maybe not any like slide movement stuff, but just like knowing what the rooms even look like. Because some of the rooms I'm still just kind of spamming jump and hoping that I don't get caught on terrain. You know? Because whether you can see or not is also random. So some rooms you get the lights and you can see what's going on. And in some rooms you whoops. In some rooms you just can't see it all and you just need to rely on memorization, but I have not memorized the depth layout. Yeah, I guess like if every category went to depths, it's like I guess I have to learn it, right? But I mean, if you want, you can just avoid categories that go to the depths completely. Although there's still decent amount. I mean, some of the categories though that go to depths are for different characters, right? For Riv or for Gourmand, the movement is quite different. Like I think it's actually kind of fun as Gourmand because you just roll. Just by default, you just roll everywhere, and it's pretty fast. Oops, hold on. New moon for this room. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Just immediately do another roll pounce or slide pounce. That's fun. I recently learned something about these kind of pipes. So whenever you exit a pipe that is going up, so if the pipe is pointing upwards, when you leave the pipe, if you hold jump in one of the directions, left or right, you will immediately start like running forward in that direction very smoothly. If you press up, then you'll do this jump upwards. You know, like you can do this, but you won't stick to the ground. If you just hold jump and left, you just start walking immediately. I think it might be a Riv only thing. Like I don't know if Survivor could do that, but it's very convenient because anytime you want to be on the ground immediately, you could just do that. You can immediately do a slide or like any other movement. It doesn't work with our faction cell though. A little bit unfortunate. I think in this case it's still going to be on. Oh, it turns off like right there. I actually went so fast, the cell was not on when I wanted it to be. That's never happened before. Yeah, I did the jump expecting that the cell would turn on right there. That's how I usually do it. Honestly, like, whenever you exit a pipe, it's like a total coin flip what will actually happen. Like, you might get launched out of it. Like, there's that one pipe, like, halfway up the wall that you can just get launched out of crazy high. But for whatever reason, it's, like, the only pipe where you can do that. I mean, consistently. Maybe there's some other pipes where it could work out, but it's that one on the wall that, you know, you can jump out of really high. But sometimes you just get it stuck in the pipe, and you can't really move at all for a while. Geometry. Yeah, there's not even like a consistent way to do it. Every pipe is different. So like, I guess this pipe right here is one where you could do it. That's cool. I feel pretty confident about the leg. I don't think it's... I mean, in actual runs, there will be a lot of DLLs there, and it's kind of just RNG. But I think most of the movement is pretty safe anyway. Also, hold up. Can I do this? This is a really dumb thing you can do. I think you can do it. Okay. I did it into the wall. Whatever. It's so inconsistent. So far, I only know of like 3 planks that are actually practical at all. And it's the one in the gutter, another one in the gutter, that ended up kind of being useless. I tried to route it into the pilgrimage run, but it ended up just being slower. But I guess there's another one that you can do. Another plank you can do in drainage for any %, which looks really funny. But apparently there's also an alternative to it, where you just do a turn storage. I really like that wall pounce. I don't like this wall pounce sometimes. There you go. Just be very careful about that one. If you want to be safe, just activate the refraction cell. Ow. Hold up, can I just do this? Hold up. I'm gonna try this out. Just hold up. If I just do that. Yeah. Too high, too late, or no, too early on the reflection timing. You just pipe boost. I messed it up. And I really want this wall pounce to work, but it never sends you where you want to go. Like you kind of get caught on this like hole in the wall. You're moving too fast to grab onto the pole. So I guess you just need to grab the pole only. Bit unfortunate. Hold up. Isn't the movement... I think you're supposed to activate the cell early. Like right when you're entering this room. This is a story run. The goal is to get to Moon with this cell. That actually went too high. Aha. The impossible jump. So then the cell should be active right now. You can make this jump. Actually, like throwing the cell right there. Or not, I don't know. Throwing the cell somewhere earlier so that you can stop hanging in the air for so long. There we go. I think that's a pretty consistent too. The whole shaded segment. Insta pounce? What do you mean? The wall pounce? Like, this? Hold up, let me try to do it. This? This is a wall pounce here. Or you mean this, which is a slide pounce? Actually, you can do this. All the impractical movement in this game. So yeah, just try to jump out of the water, and if you don't make it, just do this instead. Slide. Rivulet can do a slide pounce faster than other characters. Because actually, let me find a better room to do this in. I think over here. So like, this is a slide. Every character can do a slide. But normally there's a specific timing that you need to do a slide pounce. Like you need to wait a little bit, slide, and then pounce. Slide, pounce. But for Rivulet, you can do it very quickly. You don't need much space at all. That's just Rivulet. A lot of their timings on movement is much more lenient. You can climb this wall. Like that. That's just Rivulet. You can do a lot of things a lot faster than other characters can. Like that. That didn't even send me very far. No, the cell. What am I doing? The cell is over here. Oh, it floats. Ow, okay, I keep dropping it. Just keep going. Chester should be able to steal this out. Please no. We don't need... I've already have like PTSD from Jetfish knocking pearls on my hands back before the remix. I can't believe that was actually in the game. Because you need to go through that water area to bring pearls to Moon. But it is also filled with jetfish who can knock the pearl out of your hand, and then the pearl will drop to the bottom of the water and you can't get it back. And there was no way to track where the pearl was on the map either. Oh. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Rivulet is in fact a ballin'. I still don't know how to do this room consistently. I guess like that. I tried to grab the pole last time. Maybe I just didn't press up soon enough. Or actually, you know what? I want to look. How is this room done? So, beginning of submerged. Jump over the fruit. I jumped too early. So jump over the fruit, roll pounds. Okay. It kind of feels a bit slow. It's about to rain. Yeah, it was. Ah man, the cursor's stuck on the screen. If only I had a way to get rid of it. That's unfortunate. Yeah, at least you could keep one pearl in your stomach. These jetfish too. I love when the jetfish jump into this tunnel right there and they block you from going further. So apparently you just go above the jellyfish. This whole time I was going underneath it out of fear of getting grabbed. Okay, I haven't actually practiced the backflip, but it is faster, so I might have to learn it. I don't know the secret though. So you could just do this. Jump off the pole, wall jump, or this would be bad. Wall jump, go up. It's actually like entering the pipe. It's the difficult part. I don't know, maybe it's not worth doing that. Pilgrimage Rivulet run? I don't know. Go fast. Sorry, I'm not very good at this kind of advice. Unless you have something specific. I'm gonna try that again. Oops. Yeah, look at this guy. Kind of weird to activate the cell this early, because it doesn't even do anything in the tunnel. But I think it is better. We're in pipe yard now. You can just hold grab when you enter this room, and even if you aren't holding the cell, it will activate anyway. Hold up, I'm gonna check the memory. About 900. I mean, memory probably is gonna be inconsistent because of the mods anyway. Oh, did it still crash? Man. Okay. Well, game still crashed, so... Or maybe I should have checked before I exited out. I seem to be the only person who gets that crash so often. I'm really worried. I'm gonna be on world record pace, and the game's gonna crash. It's like, well, that's it. Just a random chance to just lose the run. And I heard that it was a memory leak problem, but this was like the first run, you know. Like only about an hour of playing. Like I imagine if that was the cause, then it'd be a problem after like several hours of like multiple runs, you know. I don't know what the movement should be here. That goes too high. I don't think there's a better place to do anything else, so I think just a roll pound there. Just down there. Man, I really suck at this movement here. Without a rock. Is there a rock anywhere? There's one. What's Pilgrim Run? Pilgrimage is visiting all of the echoes to increase your karma in order to get the depths ending. Because normally you would visit 5 pebbles to get enough karma. But pilgrimage means that you're going to all of the echoes. But also for some characters, you don't get enough karma from pebbles, or you don't get any karma at all. And in that case, you have to, you only can can use the echoes for karma. Art storage. Man, okay, I'm doing it that incorrectly. Something is wrong with the timing there. I got 2 rocks this time. I guess I just need to do it higher up. That still was wrong, what? Alright, see ya. Thanks for stopping by. It actually might be better to do this earlier. Like as soon as you're able to. That actually worked out better. But that also worked out. Alright, just do it as early as you can. Good movement. Also, the spear is actually spawning in a bitter area. Ever happens. Also, because the game reset is lagging again, so I need to fix that. Are you allowed to disable shelter failures and enable always long cycles? So you are able to disable shelter failure. But for the long cycles, it is only allowed for Rivulet, or for Rivulet story percent. That is the only category where it is allowed. Mostly because sometimes you just would not have enough time to make it to the first shelter. So the beginning of the run would just be really RNG. Every other category, you can't have you have to have randomized cycles. It's actually funny, in some categories you want short cycles. Like for Pebble percent, you want the shortest cycle you can get. And Spearmaster is really interesting because it starts with you want the shortest cycle because it's kind of like Pebbles. So you want to start with the shortest cycle, but then you want to end with the longest possible cycle. Actually, that's not true either. You want like a medium length cycle because if it's too long, it actually won't rain when you want it to. But that only matters if you're gonna do the whole thing in one cycle anyway. Wow, I suck today. Can I do a single AI hop? There we go. Maybe I should have the memory displayed on screen. Hello, Moon. Okay. So just try again. Go through this. I kind of want to focus a bit more on individual rooms this time. I mean, I also did that in that room. I'll just be doing this for a while. Can you like pull boost at all here? It kind of feels weird to like grab the bottom of the pole and then have to slowly climb all the way up. What's my time goal? World record, which is 27 something. Actually, I'm gonna check. World record right now is 27:47. So I guess below that. But a low 27 or even a 26 time is ideal. Of course. Really, my goal is just to get it as good as I can, you know. All of a sudden I can't do this anymore. That's a backflip. So I haven't really ran rivulets in a long time. So I'm a little bit rusty and I need to learn some new tech. So that's basically what these streams are. And I want to be able to learn everything as well as I can before I actually start doing attempts. Okay, it's annoying how I keep grabbing the corner. I'd like to figure out this timing. I guess that's a little bit better. So I guess you could say this is a speed run, but it's more focused on practice than just like one good run. I also have creatures, well, I have a bunch of mods enabled. That seems like way too many keys to press. Also, welcome to the stream. Iron storage. That was good. Feel pretty confident about drainage. I mean, there's not much movement there to begin with, but hold up, don't do that, don't do that. Guess I'll take it. Maybe I should go for the plank. I don't know. I really don't like how you land on the slope. Really weird. Slopes in general are kind of jank. Actually, hold up. Can I do something? It's a really dumb idea. Yeah, it works. That was like one of the first movement tech, well, movement tech in quotation marks that I've learned. It's super impractical, but also really easy to do, so like might as well. I just accidentally did that, but is that actually good movement? Normally we do this. You can actually accidentally get a turn storage on. Usually we do that. That is, I mean, maybe it's a little bit slower. I guess I might as well time it. Get the splits out. I mean, it's kind of hard to test. Maybe I'll do it from the previous room. Like here. I should probably stop the timer earlier than that. I don't want to do the whole wild pounds every time. Okay, I think a little bit less than that. I think I hit the timer a bit late. And it's hard to like immediately like press the timer in the middle of playing. I'll do it again. So 4.88. Yeah, so I think around 4.8 or something, 4.7 maybe, for the other wall pounds. This one just do backflip. I mess it up. I think I need to do the black smooth jump out of the pipe. This always happens. Like, oh, new movement, and it's exactly the same speed as what we already did. Oops, I just stopped the timer. I just pressed the wrong button. Okay, I still pressed the timer late and it was a little bit faster. This is so insignificant. At most, you're saving like 0.5 seconds. If this actually worked out. It's kind of fun to do though. The quick backflip. I guess you could grab the earlier pearl, or the earlier pull. How did I say pearl? And then do some boosts up. I guess that's actually the benefit, right? If you grab the pearl, or the... Man. If you grab the pole really early, you can do a bunch of boosts up the pole. Like that. Then you might grab the horizontal ones, and that's just really slow. Alright, well that's enough testing. It's really annoying, this jump, the way that you can overshoot. Like you won't have enough space to do the backflip. I guess you just need to kind of land early. As early as you can. Hold up, did I do something there? Yeah, just hold jump and then press it again. Wall pounds. Also, I want to kind of explore something here. There's a fast fall you can do right there. Like that fast fall. I want to see if I can get that consistent. I don't know exactly what causes it to happen. Okay, definitely don't jump immediately. Maybe delay the jump a little bit. I think it had something to do with turning around. Seems like you just don't get enough distance. I'm not far enough on the platform to like turn around. I don't know. Can I? Okay, don't hold up. Just do this normally. I think extended sight is so valuable right there. It's also really dependent on if you get items or not. Okay, actually, I also want to... I want to break the game. I don't know why that happens. It might be some sort of interaction between the mods that I have enabled that causes the warp menu to break. Or it could just be a warp menu itself that it just has the problem inherently. It's really annoying because like every once in a while when you pause, you just have to reset. But warp menu is like really nice to have. I just wish I knew what caused it so I could just not do it accidentally. Chimney like CO7 or something. That's the right room. For me to crash the game a lot. Yeah, maybe it's not the most stable mod. Okay, so this is what I wanted to test. See, it breaks again. I'm literally just pausing the game. And then this happens. See, it like sticks around on the screen permanently. So I have to reset. As stable as it gets. I think I also disabled some mods from last time, so I don't think it's any of those that's causing the problem. I'm just gonna... Oops, don't search it up. What the heck? I'll open the splits immediately. Oops, don't close the game. Okay. Sorry about this. I don't know why it keeps breaking. Okay. Different ways to reference the same room. Okay, no more pausing the game. In this room in particular. Maybe it is just certain rooms where it happens most often. I'd stop the timer immediately. Maybe I should just time that one segment with the new movement. Just isolate that. So I'm like right here. .22. I didn't start. Okay, that's consistent. Mess it up. Counting the mistake, it is a time loss. Okay, that is fast. That's almost the whole set. Well, maybe like half a second faster. Crazy optimizations. I was supposed to do a... Do backflips there. Okay. Actually, it's kind of surprising how quickly regions load, because, you know, normally I think that going through gates is kind of, the point of gates is to be a loading screen, essentially. Right? So you enter gate and it loads in the new region as the gate animation plays. That actually doesn't like that spacing. But if you just use the warp menu to warp to a new region, it loads the new region like instantly. It's actually funny. Sometimes when I open Rain World, it does open up instantly. Sometimes it takes like 2 minutes. I think it happens when I alt tab out of Steam. So if I'm on Steam and I open up Rain World and I just sit there, then it opens up instantly. But if I like do anything else during that same time, then it takes like an extra minute, just because. I don't like that. Whoa. Be careful there. Oh, it has to do with mods? That was not very good. Like maybe I could swing under this platform. Nope. Don't even try. Hold on. I also want to try just not doing that. Just grab the pole. That can happen too. Can't be sure. I actually much prefer grabbing this pole and then jumping normally. I think that lines up the rest of the room a lot better. Slide pounds. Here? But a slide pounce puts you in a state that makes grappling slower. Unless you mean like here. On this platform. But you just lose so much speed from being in the pounce state. What do I do here? Grapple this and then grab this? Yeah, I like that better. Or I could do that. Sure. Why not? hate this trying to do this pipe boost. Causes you to grapple. I guess you could just buffer it. That seemed to work. Okay, same right there. Alright, let me try buffering these. Here, I'll do a little spin too. Okay. I tried to do something new there and it didn't work. I really don't like that. I don't like turning around to do another backflip. Ah. Unfortunate whenever that happens. Remember, don't pick up an extra rock there. So I can't grab the fruit. You could do that. This is a bad cycle. You want it to be normal gravity when you enter the region. I should probably just do the rot like 10 times in a row. Just to learn all the different gravity cycles. I mean, I will never learn every possible gravity cycle. That is impossible. There are like infinite combinations. But I could get close enough for the purposes of an actual run. I saw this post where someone was complaining about the throw boosts in Rain World and how it broke the laws of physics. And not just that it broke the laws of physics, but that it broke the laws of physics within Rain World, because they mostly apply to like creature bodies and such. But then throw boosts are just different. They're just the opposite. Kind of funny discussion. Well, maybe not a discussion, more just like an argument about the game. But there's a lot of like physics things that don't really make sense. Like the fact that you can change your speed midair. Yeah, there's air strafing. But in zero gravity you can't affect your speed at all, even though it's pretty much the same situation. Failed flat pounce. Tunnel boost earlier there. Was that a plink? That's a very fast swim boost that I did there. It was almost the right song. Wrong iterator. Same idea. It did work. If you delay that last pounce a little bit, you can like smoothly enter the pipe. I like 2 slide pounces there. Just walk off that platform, grab it right there. And it is a little awkward to have the cell still enabled at that point, because you'd rather have it turned off immediately. That was so risky. But you can't really, well, I guess you could activate, no, you can't activate the cell early. You need to activate it mid-slide earlier, so that's like the earliest possible time. Earliest possible time you could have the cell turned on. It's kind of moving right now. That was not very good. That was a little low, a little risky. I want to redo the leg. This whole segment. Meanwhile, this music is playing. Okay, leg. No, underhang. is this no, is it here? It's not considered to be in any area. Like an awkward intersection between the two. I'm forgetting how to play. Getting stunned there actually isn't that much slower. Because you're still falling down while you're stunned. Actually, hold up. I want to test in this room. Can you do this better? Like right here. I guess you could fall all the way down there. I'm a little worried about fall damage. Ow. As I slam into a wall. And give Riv even more brain damage than they already have. I guess that doesn't deal fall damage as long as you're rolling. And that, I don't like that, the way that lines up. I like to find a better way to line that up. Hello, welcome to the stream. I guess I could just delay it a little bit, or maybe just not do a pounce at all. Just jump normally. Yeah, I guess that works. Because high, I'd have to jump over the... I also like when it just doesn't work at all. That's cool. I guess that's basically just the old strategy again. There's not really anything new there that works better. I guess if you land lower down, you could also do a roll pounce into the pipe. Yeah, just do a jump there. Okay. Feel good about the leg. I don't like that that pounce doesn't really line up quite correctly. What if I do this? I haven't really experimented with this too much. And there's a way you can use it in the next room. Like that. Actually, it's kind of good. Maybe I should do that. I didn't think you'd have time to get a pounce there. I mean, yeah, because I usually struggle to get into the pipe fast enough when it's underwater. And now it's active right now when I want to. Okay, that's actually good. Ah, that sucks. So backflip here, I think, is the backup. And then almost died of the rot. Sail is not active yet. As long as you enter this pipe quickly, I think you're fine. And then as long as you land on this platform, then you can do the pounce. You make it all the way there. That is very fast. Okay. I'll keep doing that. That rot seems like it's not even going to be a problem. You know? Like, surely this rot won't be a massive issue, but then it is. Somehow, even though it's so easy to jump over it. It might have been too early. No, that was fine. The main concern is that you don't want to jump too high, because then you just kind of float around in the air for too long. Like, it's just pretty slow just to not be able to fall very quickly. Hold up, actually, I kind of want to experiment with this. See if there's like a setup for these slides. So you come out of the pipe, right? You know, it's a very long pipe. Then on this platform, slide, slide, pounce. That kind of lines up. Then do that movement and immediately die. I can see why you'd think this is inconsistent. Because it is, ow, especially if you have dev tools on and you slam into the floor. But sometimes you just make it. Maybe I shouldn't really be relying on the randomness of wall pounces. Also, I don't need to pause the game every time I do that. I think I usually make it. I usually end up making this jump. Like, it's not so horribly inconsistent that it's like unreliable. You might get caught like that. You could do something like this. I think there's an alternative here. It's very difficult though. Okay, I don't think this works. What was this trick here? I think you do have to jump. Hold jump and down. Very sorry, Riv. I guess actually I want to do the pounce as early as possible. Give me more time to do the rest of the movement here. Or just slip off the pole. Okay, I actually want to learn the timing on that. I'm sure there's a timing where it lines up perfectly and you just land straight into the pipe. Just don't do that. go too high. Is that a wall bounce coming out of the pipe? That's a new one. Yeah, don't do that. I think I just need to retry all of that. I know that movement was great. It's actually still active too late. Is it active here? That's my next question. Maybe pause a little bit faster. I still have to wait there a little bit for the cell to turn on, so I guess I actually have to... I'm not Spearmaster. I actually have to enable the cell even earlier than I did. Don't do that. I don't feel great about that. Oops, wrong direction. Also wrong direction. Hello? It's over here. Maybe just, like, the moment I enter the room, immediately turn it on. I still have to wait for so long for this. Am I going too fast? Slow down a little bit. I don't know. I guess the other option would just be to activate it even earlier than that. Then I wouldn't have it active for that other jump where I kind of like to have the cell on. Or I could try to activate it super late and then have it still. Well, I don't think there's enough time for that. I guess I'll just keep moving. Okay, I don't like that. That jump there. Whatever. I'll just keep moving. Maybe there's something else there that I'm missing that would be the best option. I could check the world record. I just wait, there's not much reason for optimizing for that point. Yeah. Like, I might as well just go slower. Forget about all the other movement. So, which is why I'd like to find another way to do it. Which I guess would just mean activating the cell even earlier. I really like that's music and any echo music too. Or especially for when I'm in the middle of a speedrun. So actually I activated it. Or I didn't activate it at the right time. I think right here. So, you know, if you're late in a run on good pace, it's a little stressful. It's nice to have some chill music like this. I feel like it really helps with focus. Was a rock there. That's a good pull to grab. I just need to kind of remember where it is. I think if you line up that pounce a bit better, you can kind of smoothly enter the water at the right angle. Is that the song that plays in the gutter? I guess here's the time to test out this theory. I did not bring the cell with me. I guess it's safe to just go back and try to grab the cell in case you miss it, rather than run forward and then realize too late that you don't have it anymore. I think it's actually quite consistent not to get grabs there. That's interesting. That's not what it was at all for when I was first doing this room. I got grabbed by that jellyfish all the time, and I was like, well, I don't want to risk that in a real run, so I'm never going to go that way. A lot of speed. If you get a good pipe boost right there, you can carry it through the whole half of that room. I think it must be the one that plays in the gutter, because I think that song was one that I was looking for in the Downpour OST, but it's actually like a vanilla song that was just added to a Downpour region. Well, I guess it's still Chimney Canopy, right? So it's not like entirely in a new region. But that song, before I like started using the playlists for music, I had in-game music on, it would just like, I would always hear that song at the beginning of every Rivulet run, every time I made it to the gutter. And by the time it stopped playing, I would be in the gutter again, and then it would just keep going. So I'd only heard that one song forever. Hello, welcome to the stream. Is there a rain timer in subterranean? Yeah, there is. Everywhere except for the depths, because once you get that low, the rain is no longer a problem, which kind of doesn't make sense that you can be in filtration and it's flooding, and you go down one room and it's no longer flooding. Oh, submerged. Yes, there is still rain. I should check the memory. It didn't crash. First time ever. Is that, yeah, most rooms in, well, actually in submerged, it has kind of the same effect as underhang when it rains, if you know what that looks like. With like the electricity sparks, the green ones. That happens in submerged. I'm gonna figure out how to do this movement. I guess I should just wait the same way that I wait in Shoreline. And just wait a little bit, hold to the left. Also, the heart room for Riv, if it's raining when you enter that room, you just die instantly, no matter what. Even if the rain isn't lethal yet, it will just kill you in that room the moment it starts raining at all. Thank you, Dead Tools. Favorite area visually? I have no idea. Check the tier list stream. Pebbles is cool. Metropolis is cool. Outer Expanse is cool. Can I do, hold up, I want to test. Can I do a roll pounce too? I can't. I could do normal pounce too, but these platforms are so small that you don't really have enough space to do it easily. Why is it so fast? I don't know. From a lore perspective or from a game design perspective? Because I don't have an answer for either. I guess it's cool just to have like at least one character out of all of the MSC slug cats. Just one of them should just be real fast. That's their whole gimmick. And you have Gourmand, who's like the slow one. So it's like, here's the fast character and here's the slow character. I think they are overtuned a significant amount. If I was creating Rivulet, honestly, like I would make them slower. They're so fast they can like completely trivialize the entire game. You can just like jump over everything. Their backflip is way too high. There's not enough room to like move around in most areas. Oops. Oops. Actually trying to use a whip flash. Big mistake. Like most regions, you can like do one slide pounce and you're already across the entire room. Okay, actually, I don't need to hold forward. Maybe that's my mistake. Just do that. Hello. Welcome to the stream. I'll just keep moving forward. Make Gourmand's tired state less annoying. I kind of just wish that there was any indication that you were about to become tired. Yeah, for whatever reason, there's a lot of new viewers today. Okay, I have not done a successful AI hop this entire stream. One fast smoke climb and it's all over. I mean, I think the stamina itself isn't a big deal. The problem is that it just happens like out of nowhere. Like you're just playing the game normally, you're just doing your thing, and then suddenly you're tired out of like you just don't know why. And you die to like a lizard because you weren't expecting it. If there was like an in-between state where it was like you're becoming tired but you're not exactly there yet, you can still move around a bit. It's like, oh shoot, I should get out of a dangerous situation before I become completely exhausted. Maybe that'd be unnecessarily complicated to have like multiple phases of exhaustedness. Is that even a word? Tiredness. Also, something that's kind of unintuitive about the stamina system is how I never know how to explain this. It's kind of stretched out over a very long period of time. I might go for like a full run where I never try to slow down. Because, you know, in these practice runs, I've been like stopping and retrying a room several times to practice it. Maybe I'll just I'll try to do the whole thing in one go without slowing down or retrying a room. Wish that room was 5 screens high, so someone would die of fall damage. Also, hold up. This is the playlist. This is not in-game music. This is just the playlist playing at the right time. It was pretty natural. But for Gourmand, maybe I should showcase it. I mean, I had to turn the mod on. But normally the way you think of stamina is in games, usually it's very fast, you know. You'll exert yourself for like 5 seconds and you run out of stamina, and then 5 seconds later you're fully recovered and you can keep going, you know. But for Gourmand, you can lose all of your stamina over the course of like 5 rooms. And your stamina will keep going down just a little bit, and then 5 rooms later, you do a single jump and that pushes you over the edge and you become tired, you know. And you think, I didn't do anything. I was just walking and jumping, and I was doing totally fine for like 5 rooms, and suddenly this is the jump that causes me to become exhausted. You know, that's what kind of makes it annoying. If it was more if the stamina was faster, I'm just gonna say that. If the stamina is faster, then you might never run out of stamina unless you really exert yourself. Like you jump around a whole bunch, or you throw like several spears and rocks and stuff, and you become exhausted because of that, you know? Like it'd be kind of nice if you could just like walk and jump. Because I'm pretty sure that walking drains stamina, just at an extremely low rate. So if you walked in a straight line for like a very long time, you would eventually just become tired. I might be wrong about that. And every jump is a pretty significant cut to your stamina, so just like walking and jumping, even like at a very moderate pace, will eventually cause you to become tired after like several rooms. Which is just not very intuitive at all, because there's no indication that you've been losing stamina this whole time. Even if you think that you're taking it quite slowly and just like being very careful with your movements. Should I have splits? Maybe I'll have splits on. I think it's this one. This is with the new layouts that I have. Let me change this. Oops. That layout. There we go. Okay. So these are very old splits, I think. It shouldn't be too hard to beat these. Do you like how everything does damage for Gourmand? That's kind of actually kind of something that's a little bit annoying. Because normally creatures are kind of slippery, in a way. Maybe that's not the right way to describe it. Creatures are kind of slippery. Where if there's a creature in your way, you can kind of just like slide past them. But Gourmand usually will collide with creatures when you're rolling, when you're sliding, when you're just falling, and then bounce off of them. You know, so if you're just trying to roll, normally you could get past creatures pretty easily. You can do extended slides under creatures. You can fall past creatures in narrow tunnels pretty easily. But if you are Gourmand, then you'll bump into them and bounce off, and it slows you down a whole lot. And it usually aggravates the creature so that they now try to attack you too. Well, normally you could just like slide past them real quick just to avoid them. Remix, I think. I'm tired. Yes, I want to not enjoy the game at all. I would like that. I guess I'll turn off all the mods too. So remix, turn that off, and then work menu and dev tools, and then that's all. Should I have the timer fixed on too? I guess. You slide into a blue blizzard. Honestly, the slide also feels somewhat inconsistent. Like, if you want to slide to attack a creature, you might just get, like, killed. You might just die. This is not a real run. This is still a practice run. Or what's really funny is when you try to slide into a creature and you immediately become tired, and now you're just sitting next to a creature that wants to kill you while you're, like, very slow. It sure is applying mod changes. Between a full practice run and a real one. Creatures being disabled in this case. That's usually what my distinction for a practice run. I mean, you could do a practice run with creatures, which I think I would define as a run where you don't care about resetting or time losses, you know? So if you die, then you'll just keep going from the last shelter. And so, you know, it doesn't matter how many times you die, you'll eventually make it to the end of the run. Whereas for like an actual run, when you're doing attempts, you do want to reset often, because if you die, that's a huge time loss. So you just reset, try the run again, and try to avoid that death, you know? I don't really like that though, because a practice run might accidentally end up being a really good run. Because if you don't have any accidental deaths, then you just have a really good run that you might not be recording, you know? And that's the main problem, because I don't want to like open up OBS and start recording every single time I want to practice a speedrun. Sometimes I like to just like do it pretty casually. But if it's a real run, then there's a small risk that you'll get really lucky and actually finish the run, and then it's like, well, I wasn't recording and I just got a really good run. You can still vault. New meta. I wonder who would want to do that. Okay, now there's all these timers enabled. I guess I'll just keep it there. It's not a huge deal for practice. But for me, I usually like to do practice runs without creatures. They just remove a big element of RNG. I can just focus on movement. Are you doing great? Already doing wonderful. I guess you could say that any practice run is a run where you have mods enabled at all that help with help make the experience better. Honestly, I wish more people used mods for practice. It's actually pretty rare to see speedrunners do practice runs at all, honestly, other than the like not resetting kind of practice. But also, I don't know how many people like really care about optimizing speedruns a whole lot. I feel like a lot of speedrunners in this community are very casual about it. Did you see them? I'll do some speedruns now and then. Maybe get a world record if there's no one else contending with it super hard. I mean, that's usually how it is, you know. Without any competition, there's not much incentive to improve. If you're the only one speedrunning like Monk, like Pilgrimage, it's like, well, it doesn't really matter how optimized it is. You know, you're mostly just trying to improve against your own. Oh shoot! Okay, I'll turn this off. Well, I guess this is kind of a good thing. You're just trying to improve against your own, or improve your own time. You're competing against yourself. So if you always make, or if you always use unoptimal movement, oh, I didn't reset, what the heck? Then, like, you know, you don't really lose anything. Whereas, you know, the moment another person shows up and tries to beat your time, if they use better movement compared to you, then they will just have an advantage. And suddenly, there's a reason to actually practice and learn new movement. Why can't I grab this ball? And that's kind of the approach that I've had for a lot of these speedruns. Okay, I'm not used to the new movement yet. Where, like, even though I might be the only one doing a category, like for Gourmand, I still want to optimize it. I don't want to just take it lightly. Not take it very seriously. Just because I'm the only one running it, it just means that that run is going to be super easy to beat. And whoever tries to beat the time isn't going to need to try too hard to beat it, you know? I want to put up some times where if people want to beat it, they actually have to put in the practice and optimize the category and, you know. And that's exactly what happened for Rivulet, actually. Because of my own run, I was, like, really good. Someone else came along and tried to improve it a lot to be able to beat my time. And they were successful in that. But the overall result is that the category is now more optimized. Maybe I'll end up getting the world record back anyway. But it'll be a much better time because of their effort in optimizing the run. And that could happen with any category. Please grab the fruit. It's really annoying when there's rocks in the way. Or scavengers. I guess that's like kind of my goal for these speedruns. To encourage other people to push them a lot further. Because I can't optimize every single category in the game. Damn, this was actually still slower. That's funny. There were some mistakes here and there. Like, Spearmaster is kind of a good example because I spent such a long time on attempting Spearmaster and I still haven't finished a run there. Like, even if I did finish a run, it still wouldn't be the best run I could get. Like, I mean, unless I get, like, absurdly lucky. Get, like, the best run ever. But no, it's gonna take a lot more attempts to, like, really perfect the Spearmaster run. And I'm not gonna be the person to do that. Maybe no one else. Maybe no one is ever gonna want to touch Spearmaster. Mess that up. Yeah, another good song. I think I'm supposed to just hold left there. That was a really bad landing. What was that? What was what? This happens sometimes when I'm doing speedruns. Someone who isn't too familiar with the run just sees some random movement tech and they're like, what is that? I don't know what it was. It's so normal for me. I'm just playing the game, you know. The wall pounce. It's just a unique tech. Lets you bounce off the walls real fast. It's especially powerful for Rivulet because they have like crazy multipliers on their movements. So the height that they get from a wall pounce is like multiplied by like 2 or 3 or something like that. Everything is powerful for Rivulet. Yep, it's mostly a Rivulet thing. So like this is a wall pounce. Oops. That was actually a good split, but I pressed the button too late. Welcome back, even though I don't remember you being here in the first place. So welcome to the stream. Is anything I see? Whoops, sorry. Did not mean to do that. I mean, I meant to do it, but accidentally. That was kind of bad movement. Okay, I was worried that wouldn't work. It did. I think I jumped too early in there. This is another room where you can't really see anything because of the timer being in the way. It actually might be a setting that I changed that makes it more opaque. I might have to look at that. See, I don't really like doing that. You always like don't have enough space for it. I forgot. The thing that I said not to do, I did it. And it was not good. That's a time save. See, this is the kind of time save I should be expecting from how old these splits are. It has different karma values. It doesn't. It's a remake setting that I have on to disable karma requirements so that I don't need to karma cache at the start of every run. It's just to make practice faster. It's not actually allowed in real runs. Oh, I just barely didn't make it. Unfortunate. I just remember that it should always just go into that funnel. Okay, I'm throwing. I'm bad at the game. Interesting. Interstate? I was so confused. Oops. I actually did that correctly for the first time ever. Hate low crab. It's kind of get used to it. It's a little bit annoying sometimes. Actually, it's very annoying sometimes, but you know, it's whatever. Good cycle. This is actually, whoops. Oh goodness, that was very close. Have any time to eat the neuron? Oh, I forgot I had a split for the cell. Oh, like half of these splits I haven't even pressed at the right time. So that's a big mistake. Sort of. It's a mediocre mistake. Maybe a minor mistake. That still worked out. The cycles didn't quite line up there. Weird thing about this run is that a single mistake can mess up the rest of the run. Well, the rest of that, like, segments. Because if you activate the cell, like, a bit too early, and then it'll be... You won't have it on for long enough, or if you activate it too late, then you won't have it when you have it back up when you need it. It is necessary, because if, you can't enter, or you can't go through gates twice in the same cycle. Because we come through the gates to enter the region. We have to stay in a shelter to exit the same gate. And even if you could, I think it would be raining by the time you made it back. So you would just die the moment you step outside. Actually, funny thing that could happen in the previous routes. I say previous route, I mean like really old route from like a year ago. But if you accidentally forgot to stay in this shelter, you would just step outside the gate and die instantly. I pressed the jump button so fast, it didn't even register. Oh dear. That was... Okay, risking my life for no reason. No, the timer doesn't stop. It just doesn't matter. Like, the rain can't get you, but the timer is still moving. So if you could... I went the wrong way. If you could, like, enter the region and leave a bit later, it would probably be raining by the time you make it out. Ooh, not a gold split. Actually, I did forget to do some strategies. Oh, and also a bunch of mistakes in underhang, of course. Don't mess this up. Just make sure to go down earlier than you think you need to. Hello. Welcome to the stream. I forgot to do a slide. The cell was actually on for too long there. That's funny. Being here during a pre-cycle, like for end. Also, hello. Welcome to the stream. The cell is still on. Turn off. I didn't go high enough. That was perfect jump. That wasn't. Okay, a little bit of throwing. I forgot to split at the right time. Yes, there was a bit of that. Okay, I'm actually throwing right now. Just forgot how to play the game. That was a good jump. Yeah, I mean, I should be getting a lot of pre-cycles in this speedrun. That should be more common. But luckily we were able to turn it off. I find it funny when some people who aren't very familiar with speedruns are like, damn, it must be rough to speedrun Rivulet because you get to deal with pre-cycle all the time. The cell actually isn't on in time for you to activate it early. That's interesting. I hear some people say that kind of thing. Like, maybe you can use RNG manipulation to not have to deal with the pre-cycles. Like, no, we just turn them off. It's the easiest solution, yeah. I mean, it does kind of make sense, right? Why we would keep them on. Because they're a big part of the run and the character. But they're also just completely RNG, so it would make the run kind of annoying. Actually, very annoying. Most of the time, the pre-cycle just slows you down a ton. That felt really slow. Just kidding. A lot of new strategies up out there. Hello. Welcome to the stream. That was a mistake. Wait a little bit here. That worked out. That jetfish actually blocks me from even attempting to jump out of the water. Yeah, this is a practice run with no creatures enabled. Well, some creatures like this jetfish. The rule generally is pretty much every hostile creature is disabled, and only creatures that can help you out in a speedrun are the ones that are enabled. So you can use jetfish for like survivor or hunter, you know. There's some characters where the jetfish is actually really useful. Deer, whoops, don't go down there. Please, rude. Baby centipedes, yeeks, you know, any creature that can help out a speedrun, those are still enabled. That's generally the rule. Of course, jetfish end up being annoying most of the time anyway. But, you know, I might as well just leave them on to be consistent. And they're not going to end the run, you know. I can't die to a jetfish. I mean, it's not impossible, but it's very, very unlikely to die to a jetfish. So I'm just keeping them here, you know. Fine. You do kind of bounce off of the water there. That's a little bit annoying. Another jetfish in the pipe. That's annoying. I think you end up grabbing the jetfish to throw them out, but then you need to go back and pick up the refraction cell. So here's where they are the worst. There are so many jetfish here, and they will bully you. They kind of dislike you a lot, for some reason. Yeah, this guy is especially annoying. Like, what the heck? Get out of here. So if you just want to lose, like, 20 seconds for no reason, and mess up the jellyfish cycle, at least there were no tentacles up there. That's not supposed to not happen. Please, my consistent strategy. It's supposed to be consistent. There are creatures. That jellyfish is an exception. I wanted to leave them on because they're always there in the same exact spot. So they're more of an environmental hazard than an actual creature. Where like, you know, actual creatures can just kind of be wherever they want. This movement was awful. I kind of hate this run now, but whatever. That's a strong word. I don't hate it. I mildly dislike it. I wish the giant jellyfish were a bit smaller and a lot more mobile, where they could actually like swim around freely, or maybe not freely, but just kind of like, you know, just kind of float around randomly. I just don't like how they like are either completely stationary, or they only move up and down in one spot. Be your master. Honestly, jellyfish in general are just disappointing. They just don't do anything. Like, even if they just float there and, like, just kind of float around randomly, that would still be nice. You know those videos where there's like this huge lake just filled with jellyfish, and they're just chilling. That'd be great. I'd love to like swim in a big pool of jellyfish that like just don't even do anything. But no, they just float on the surface and are food basically. They're basically just blue fruit, but in the water, you know. All right, will the game crash? No. I don't even know if a crash is the right word to use for that scenario. Because the game isn't crashing, it's not like closing out of nowhere. It's just it's just not loading the game. It's more of like an infinite loading screen. And the only option is to exit out and reset it. Whoops, I'm throwing. Soft lock. I guess you could say it's a soft lock. No, I don't have any items. No, really? I get one good movement? Yeah, usually I think of a soft lock as like when you're still playing, but you just are stuck. There we go. I finally got that moving down. Oh, having normal gravity in this room is wild. I can definitely be improved a lot. I'll probably just do a bunch more practice runs like this in the future before ever actually doing real attempts. They can all crash separately. Is that like the deer glitch, whatever it's called? Like if you swallow a spore puff while a deer is trying to eat it, and then like the graphics freeze, but like the game is still running kind of, and you can move around. But like some things don't work, like the worm grass don't work. I know there's definitely cases where the graphics like freeze, even though you can still like move around. Anyway, I think that'll be it. Rivulet's pretty cool character. A lot of mistakes at the very end of the run. So maybe I should practice that specifically. Maybe I'll dying from lethal company. Speaking of Lethal Company, I want to stream that tomorrow. I'm very stuck on what to make the thumbnail. I have no idea what to do for it. Cause like random, it's so easy. Just like find some random spot in the game and just like take a screenshot, right? But what do I? I'm not a photographer. I don't know. I'll find something. Maybe I'll go to Dine too and die to a turret and like instantly for the third time. But anyway, get this out of here. Thanks everyone for watching. Yeah, see ya.